Okay, let's look at question 11 from the June 2019 question paper. It says to you, calculate the size of angles C and D in this diagram. Give reasons for your statements. Look here, 4 marks. There's going to be 1 mark for C, 1 mark for D, and then 1 mark for the rule for finding C and 1 mark for the rule for finding D. Now, if we look at this shape here, can you see this side is equal in length to this side, and this side over here is equal in length to that side. So I've got 2 sets of sides of the same length that are adjacent to each other. So this shape is a kite, okay? So it is a quadrilateral called a kite. So to find C, C is actually the same as this angle over here, because in a kite, okay, this is the rule that's going to get you a mark. In a kite, 1 set of angles, 1 set of opposite angles is equal. So that is the rule that is going to get you the mark to find C. If we then look at D, how are we going to find D? Well, if you have a look here, I've just told you what angle C is. We know this angle, we know this angle. So angle D is the last angle we've got left. And this is a 4-sided shape, which is a quadrilateral. And what do we know about quadrilaterals? We know the sum, to find the sum you add, the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral, yes, is 360 degrees. Remember the rule, get your mark. So we're going to start over here, 116 plus 92, the next angle, plus, remember C is 116, okay, plus D is going to give you 360 degrees. So with your calculator, you can work this out. What do we get if we put it in our calculator? I should get D equals 36 degrees. Okay, now it says to you in this next part, write down the size of angles S, T, and U in these diagrams. Give a reason for your answers. Well, what do we have here? We have a 3-sided shape, which we are commonly known as a triangle. We know that this little square thing in the corner means that this thing is 90 degrees, because that's the sign for a right angle. This angle is 28 degrees, and we have to find angle S. So what is the rule? So the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees. There's my rule, there's my mark. So 90 plus 28 plus S equals 180 degrees. So you can use your calculator. What is the answer? S equals 62 degrees. Okay, now let's look at this next shape here. This one looks a little bit intimidating, but it's not that bad. We know that there are straight lines. Can you see? Here is a straight line. Can you see this nice straight line that I've highlighted? And can you see over here, it is got another straight line intersecting it. So if we have a look over here, what do I have over here? I have what are commonly known as adjacent angles. Okay, so look here, here is T and here is 81 degrees. So on a straight line, I can say angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Now you can also say they're supplementary, but remember sometimes people get confused between supplementary and complementary. So the easiest thing is to say, okay, I know they add up to 180 degrees. So T plus 81 degrees equals 180 degrees. So t equals 180 degrees minus 81 degrees. So t equals, I do believe, 99 degrees. Okay, so we could fill that in on the diagram if we wanted. Now, if we have a look here, we need to find u. So let me just rub this out here, this one line here. Let's just carefully rub this out. Okay. The thing is, here we actually have a different straight line over here. Can you see here is the angle u that we are looking for? Okay. But have a look at this. What is this? This is a straight line. Do you agree? So if this is a straight line, 99 plus 23 plus u are going to equal what? Because look, one angle, two angles, three angles. Can you see the three angles in there on the straight line? So if I wanted to do this question, I could again say to you, that angles on a straight line add up to 180, and then I say 99 plus u plus 23 equals 180. So what's 99 plus 23? 122 degrees plus u equals 180 degrees. Okay, so 180 minus 122, 58 degrees. U equals 58 degrees. But so we could call it quits here and say we finished, but I want to show you there's often more than one way in geometry to find the answer. So let me show you something over here as well. Let me get my highlighter pen out again. Can you see? Here is a straight line. Okay. And can you see? Here is also a straight line. So I have got two straight lines intersecting each other. And if you have two straight lines intersecting each other, do you remember a rule that says vertically opposite angles are equal? So there is a geometry rule. That thing is irritating me. Stop that. Okay. Vertically opposite angles are equal. So if you remember this rule, it's a useful rule. So u plus 23, can you see those two angles are fitting inside that vertically opposite angle, equals 81 degrees. So u equals 81 degrees minus 23 degrees. And if you put that in your calculator, 81 minus 23, you will end up with 58 degrees. So often in geometry, there's more than one way to solve a problem. And if you remember all your geometry rules, it will make life significantly easier for you.